Hello there, Alan Plum here again with a little more on that sound muff that I made the other day. It's not very good for the light that way around, is it? Perhaps we should stick it over there for a second. I was just going to do a follow-up and try and do a test on that little sound muff I made the other day for the Panasonic HC W750, where I stuck the muff around a lens hood. So here's a couple of photographs of that.
Now in the other video I had a job actually showing where the microphone is, but as you can see it's right under the lens bezel, so not easy to fix anything furry over it. And I could see the fluffy muff material getting up into the bottom of the picture, but hopefully the lens hood will stop that happening. As you can see, it's pretty rough and ready, just 2 or 3 layers of thin card made into a semi-cone shape.
Now I'm not actually sure what I should be calling it. I was calling it a muff, but I've heard it called a wind jammer and a wind cutter. Perhaps we should call it a wind jammer, but I've lost it. I had it here earlier on. I mean, it was fine earlier on, but all I've got at the moment is the lens hood. The muff has come off completely. So honestly, I have no idea what's happened to that. I mean, it was well and truly stuck on because it had got some bits on. So I give the muff a real good sucking. You know what I mean? A real proper good sucking with the vacuum cleaner, because I mean, let's face it, you don't want your muff diving off in the middle of filming, do you? Right, there we go, problem solved. I've got a new piece of sheepskin glued nice and securely to the lens hood to make a new sound muff. But let that be a warning. Even if you've given it a real good sucking like I did, just check that it's nice and secure. Well, let's face it, it'd be terribly embarrassing. No one wants to see your muff diving off to the ground while you're in the middle of filming, do they?
About 30 miles an hour. Here's the danger I mentioned earlier, a stray fibre up in front of the lens, but that's because I'm just testing and not taking care, putting it on and off. But I think you'll agree that this is a fairly severe test driving along at this speed. test, trying to give a like-for-like comparison, but obviously there's going to be a fair bit of engine and road noise. And here are some shots in the garden. No point in trying to do a comparison with the wind fluctuating, so the muff is on. There is some background noise from the busy dual A47 about 400 yards away, but I think all in all we're just picking up the sound of the wind in the trees. So there we go. Hopefully you can judge for yourself whether a DIY muff is worth the effort to make if you've got a similar type of Panasonic camera. Then next time we head out to the Welland Viaduct, also known as the Haringworth Viaduct, which crosses the valley of the River Welland and carries the line from Corby up towards Oakham. And it's the longest brick-built viaduct in the country at 1,275 yards. So there we go, that's it for now. I hope you found something of interest, and as always, many thanks for watching.